So in this round in particular, we'll be manifesting the power of increasing your own height. So this power again comes from the and before we enter into the power manifestation, the scriptural evidence of the Ashtama Shaktis, where Paramashiva himself reveals about these powers, the 8 divine agamas. So the verse, the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural evidence goes as Sakena pina khadyate tasya syat parama siddhir ani sancharate dehe rasavriddhir bhave dhruvam akash. This verse is taken from the Shiva Samhita, chapter 78. Yes. So now, verse goes as, death is eaten by him, he is eaten by none. He manifests Lahima, Mahima, etc. The Vayu, that is the wind energy, moves equally throughout his body. The juices of his the nectar exuding from the ethereal lotus, Akasha Pankaja, also increases in him. So here Paramashiva clearly manifests the power of Ashtamaha Shaktis. So having this context now, holding this now a round of power manifestation where we'll be manifesting the power of increasing your own height. On the floor or on the chair with your head, neck and spine in the straight line, visualize the Paramashivam from Kailasa. Remember Paramashiva in your third eye. Sit with this powerful cognition that you are Nityananda Paramashiva. Anything else as your identity that you are carrying is just a mere delusion. Paramashiva. Sit absolutely unclutched with a space of complete completion. Vibrating with the japa of Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. So that you can record yourself while you are manifesting this power. It forms a Sakshi Pramana, your own evidence, which you can then share and invite them also to experience the same. So now let's actually begin the power manifestation. You can use any measuring method. You can use a measuring tape. If you don't have a measuring tape, just mark your height against the wall. So let's take the first measurement of the height. And then in the end, we will verify again with another measurement. All right. So let's take a minute and take the.
So let's begin.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes.
Yeah. Sit back and connect with Swamiji in your third eye. the Paramashivoham, invoking the space of oneness within, and hold the height to increase. And while you're continuing, increasing your height. So let's begin the power manifestation.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानन्द
So you can all now relax and take the second measurement of your height so that you can verify. Let's quickly take another measurement. You can use the same method. If you used a measuring tape and again measure your height, or you can stand against the wall and mark your height against it, and then how much you have been able to increase your height. And for all height, congratulations for manifesting this power. Share your experiences either in the chat or platforms, and share your experiences there, post it there, and enrich as many people as you can do in the Paramashivoham Level 2, so that they can also experience this super having the avatar himself in their own lives. So this brings us to the end session, and we will now be moving to the next segment of this day of dealing with how to manifest the health we want. The body want a healthy, disease-free body, which is strong, which is healthy. And we are entering into various sessions where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is sharing and how to make it happen, how to manifest the healthy body, the yogic body that we all. This session in particular, we are going to manifest, we are going to enter theme that of how to center yourself and how that form of a healthy, disease-free body and mind.
Yes. Sanskrit word for this is swasthya. Swasthya itself means center yourself. When you center yourself, you are in the optimal health, which means swasthya. Now, the first truth we need to know is we don't live using. Remember, Swamiji was saying when you stand and breathe through your whole body, then you experience pattern flowing all over your body. Now, this grace is lost when you choose one part of the body and reject the most of the people with different lifestyles. They reject certain part and suppress one side. By and by, you start living only with one part of the body. Yourself in all parts of your body instead of living like a ghost. We continuously live other parts of our body.
So in this session, we will be learning to center ourselves in our body. To become swasth means to become healthiness in system. Diseases related to Annamaya Kosha require surgery. Diseases related to psychosomatic level will be healed by meditation. So don't think you are living using your whole body. And don't live using our whole body. Grace is lost when reject the other part. So when you suppress one side, say the left side, then by and by you start living only with one part of the body. This technique is all about centering yourself instead of living like a ghost.
Yes. So, how do you remember yourself when you try to only up to a burst size? Continuously will live centered on the upper body and suppress the other parts. To the Ayurveda, part of our body individually breathes, exhales, inhales. Bharat can stay underground where there is no air together. When every part of your body breathes, when you infuse etheric energy into your what is called as tejas. So prana. So the air which you breathe in, along with that, the prana, the life force that comes in, that is the energy. Exhalation, the prana goes in, and exhalation, the air comes and but prana is the life force that gets into it through the air. This visualization technique will infuse prana shakti relaxation, and you will start radiating awareness and peace.
Yes. In actual technique, how we are going to center ourselves into our entire body. Technique fully inside your body. It has two parts. Doing this meditation. So let's all get ready. In the first step, please stand up. You can first listen to the instructions, then so you'll be standing up and then closing your eyes and tying the blindfold. You'll be making tied with the and then tense every part of it, starting with the feet and then moving on to the calf muscles, knees, then thighs, chest, then back, then shoulders, then arms, then hands, neck. So from bottom to top, from part by part, what you'll be doing is you'll be tensing every part of the and when you tense your feet, for example, visualize your feet okay, and squeeze them completely to infuse awareness into that part. Completely tensing that part. And you'll be doing this one by one for each top. And then in the second step, once you have completed this entire process, and relaxing, visualizing every part of your body is inhaling and exhaling. Every part, including feet. Visualize that every single part of your body is inhaling and exhaling. Infuse etheric energy, the prana shakti or the vital energy that you take in while breathing into every single technique is going to give you deep relaxation and you will radiate the peace. So let's now start. Let's all stand up and tie the eye band around your two eyes. Let's all stand up and tie.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham
Yes, so hopefully you all tied the eye band by now. Now, actual process. So starting from the feet, visualize your feet as being back, infusing awareness into that part, and then start moving from feet, your knees, then your thighs, then your hips, and then moving from part to part. Please infuse tension and awareness into that part, and then move to the relax that part, and then so we'll be projecting the instructions and we'll be guiding you.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda.
continue with this meditation process. The feet up till the head. Putting your tension on each part, squeezing it, and then relaxing, and then moving to the next. Your awareness into your entire body. Yes. So now let's move Now sit and relax. Visualize every part, that is including eyes, nose, head, leg, feet, everything. Shakti, or the vital energy that you take in while breathing, into every single part of your relaxation, and you will radiate peace. So let's continue. Yes. So now you can open your eyes, relax. As we come to the end of this meditation. Next, we will be moving to a very small, interesting section where we will healthy drink, which has a lot and leads to a lot of healing effect on our system. It is known Prakrita Arogya Pana, which is basically Durva grass juice. Durva grass key components when it comes to a lot of even a lot of rituals and many in those. It has a lot of important benefits when it comes to even retaining energy and transmitting of the kundalini and the energy, the prana pratishtha, the prana, the benefit of the durva grass. And here, one more benefit that we are health benefits of the durva grass juice. Sacred herb in Hinduism. Durva grass is used for worshipping gods, especially Lord Ganesh. Benefits. The word Durva can be broken into two parts. One, Durvam, meaning that which brings that which is far away closer. So something which is.
Yes. So let's look at the benefit. Actually, it brings coolness, sweet, fresh, and green. Balance actually balances your kapha and pitta. Will be and for insect and pitta. So it balances kapha and pitta. It will help to fulfill the third.
It has got many more benefits. It is anti-inflammatory. It is anti-hypoglycemic, and it is also has diuretic properties, properties, and coagulant, antibiotic, and it can be used as a drink and also for external application. And it is a very good 65% of chlorophyll. And because of all these blood, so it infuses a lot of nutrition and many important qualities to the tube. It's a very important and a very significant health drink. One of, you can even call it as a superfoods these days, and it definitely qualifies to be one of the most. And the body is comprised of three primary forces, which are called as.
Short, very briefly, we'll be learning about Vayu, Pitta, and Kapha. The state of equilibrium between the dosha is perceived as the state of health. How the balance between all these three doshas, the Vayu, Pitta, and Kapha, is maintained state of health, and the state of imbalance is disease. So health is equilibrium, the balance between these three as the state of health. Now each dosha elements which is popularly known as the space, air, fire, water, and are used to heal the disease of mind and body to fast. So let's understand what is vata, pitta, and kapha. Vayu is responsible for all the movements and sensation, including the motor actions in. So inside our body, all the movements that you see, all the sensations that you see, motor actions, which is actually the Vayu is responsible, and that is. Next is Pitta. Pitta is responsible for all the psychochemical activities of the body in the form of metabolism, productivity of heat and metabolism of happenings in the body, the heat regeneration, the energy, and all physio and chemical activities of the body is the Pitta is responsible is. Move to Kapha. Let's understand what is Kapha. Kapha is a substance which maintains compactness in the fluid to it. Yes. So it is one of the more, you can say, act as a catalyst that maintains the compactness of the body by moving the fluid matrix into the body. So this is the brief introduction. Maintaining the balance between all three decides your health.
Detoxifies the entire system and helps boost the immune system. It helps to balance the pitta, diabetes, psoriasis, eczema, HTN, menstrual issues, inflammations. It helps in the chest congestion, constipation, stress, and see there are so many benefits for consuming the durva grass juice. Now, how to actually consume the grass? About 10 centimeter long each. Wash with salt water and cut them with in a blender, along with some jaggery, just for taste, 2 cardamoms, half, which is optional. Then you may procure organic durva grass powder in your location. Add about 50 ml of water and blend properly. Put the mixture in a 1:6 ratio. You can consume it and enjoy the health benefits of it. So this is the superfoods which is there in the Hinduism by the system of traditional medicine of Hinduism, which is Ayurveda. Benefits, heals our entire system of so many diseases and brings the prana shakti, the body. So this brings us to the end of this section, and next we will be moving to the power manifestation session. In this round, we will be manifesting the power of increasing the height of the person next. A volunteer next to you, can be a family member, a friend, anyone. If you don't have anyone there, next one of your friends and request them for a couple of minutes of their time so that you can manifest this power with them. This power with them. So let's all now get ready. So before we start the power manifestation, let's make sure we take the initial measurement of the height we are going to manifest this power. So please ask the other person, the volunteer, to a quick measurement of the height. You can use the measuring tape, or if you don't have measuring tape, just a mark on the wall will also do. And once you have taken the measurement, you can sit. You can stay in a straight line. Make sure your camera is turned on so that you can record yourself while manifesting this power. In your third eye, chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, invoking the space of oneness. that space of make a conscious declaration for the height of your partner to in. And while reading the Mahavakya, maintaining the space of oneness, make sure you also hold the space for increasing the height of the other person while you are chanting the Mahavakya. So now, let the power manifest.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानन्द
Yes. So, in measurement for the partner and verify the power manifestation of your to see how well you manifested the power, to observe the person. You may use the same method as before, either a measuring tape or standing against and then comparing this measurement against the previous measurement. And for all those who have, congratulations for manifesting this power. Even if for a couple of cases, if you have not measured any significant change, manifest more power. When you manifest more powers, you get more grounded in the space of completion. Power manifestation becomes more and more easy. So you can also head over to the social media platforms and share with other people, inviting them also to experience this power manifestation science and get initiated. So we will now be moving on to the next segment. The next session is going Pontiff of Hinduism is going to reveal the higher truths about guilt and how the shine on your skin. As we are dealing with the health related aspect, there's a very important connection between the thought current of guilt and the shine on our skin. So let's hear directly from Swamiji what this connection.
Just a month ago, before I started my trip, maybe 1 months ago. One lady, she came to meet me. She was having 20 years of psoriasis, skin disease. She said, I have tried all possible medications, Swamiji. Please help me, do something and help me. I was sitting and speaking to her. When I was speaking, I was able to find out she has got a deep self-condemnation. She has got a deep self-condemnation and low self-esteem about herself. After speaking to her, I just gave her a small suggestion. Please stand in front of mirror and shout at yourself, scream at yourself for 15 minutes a day. This is what I gave. Stand in front of mirror for 15 minutes and shout, scream as much as possible on you. Bring out the anger, the violence, self-condemnation which you have on yourself. I told her, shout, bring it out, express it, vomit it out, finish it off. Of course, naturally she said, no, how can I do all these things? I am already in depression and disturbed mood. You are telling me to do something impractical. Swamiji, don't tell all these things. I told her, please try just for 21 days. I am not asking more, just 15 minutes, 21 days. You are suffering 20 years. Why not give me 20 days? She said, all right, I'll try. I just told her, stand in front of mirror, feel as if you are going to jump out of your skin, shout, scream as much as possible, condemn yourself as much as possible, shout at yourself as much as possible, bring all the negativity out and throw away. You will be surprised, you will be shocked. We have recorded medically, 15th day she was totally healed. In 15 days she is totally healed and it never came back. Of course, she says, in these 20 years, not even one day her skin has become alright. Even if she takes strong medication, she will only feel a little bit of development, never a total cure. Now, without any medication, without any medicine, just by meditation, totally she has been healed. This is a technique from Sufism. The technique which I gave her is from Sufism. Totally she has been healed. Difficult to believe. But like the same way, thousands and thousands of cases were recorded. Actually, skin disease is nothing but a byproduct of self-condemnation and low self-esteem. Same way, we have thousands of written testimonials, written letters and medical reports for the power of meditation to cure the sicknesses physically. Of course, mentally, there is no need even for any testimonial. If you just practice, you will understand. To know the apple is tasty, you don't need any testimonial or certificate. Have a bite, you will understand. To know the meditation cures mental sicknesses. Meditation makes you feel the well-being inside your mind. You don't need to believe, just have a bite. Then you will realize what miracles meditation does. It gives you a deep fulfillment. Not only health, deep fulfillment.
Here to give the experience. One more thing. I've always seen a deep inferiority complex in all teachers. Teachers suffer with inferiority complex. To hide their inferiority complex only they start teaching. See, when you are teaching, you can show you are a big guy. Really, it's a big addiction. You don't know. It's a big addiction. Be very clear. Teaching gives you a big strength. You feel you become a big guy. Your ego is strengthened when you teach. That is the reason you will find thousands and thousands of teachers, but not a single student. Be very clear. Never think people who are sitting in front of the teacher they are students. No. They are learning just to become a teacher. They are not students. They are just waiting to catch that seat. You can't directly catch the seat. You need to know something. So just for that, they put up with the teacher's teachings. Anyhow, all right, tell whatever you want. I will have to sit in that chair. For that, I also need to repeat all these things. Let me listen. Students are polite. They relax, keep quiet so that they can start their turn. That's all. Never think somebody is a student just because he is sitting in front of the teacher. All teaching is just pure ego game. He is trying to show his greatness, and student is just waiting so that he can show his greatness to somebody else. He is just putting up with the teachings so that when time comes, he can start. That is why I have always seen the moment class is over, people will go back to their house and start teaching. If you digested, you will never feel like opening the mouth. I have seen, even when people listen, in the mind they take notes. I should go and tell this to my mother-in-law. I should go and tell this to my father-in-law. I should go and tell this to my friends. I should go and tell this to my wife. Of course, you can't tell your wife, that is different. At least I should go and tell this to my husband. You just develop your intellect so that you can use it on your family and friends. And you just use all these teachings to support what you want to express. What do you want to express? And one more thing, I have seen people sharpening their intellect with my teachings and using it to fulfill their wishes. Whenever they couldn't get something out of somebody, they will start using these teachings in their own form. In the mind, they will have all the notes. Whatever is said, when they go back, they will manipulate as they want and use it to get what they want. Let it be very clear. That's the reason here Shiva is not interested in giving any teachings. He's straight. I think he doesn't want to contribute to the already existing confusions.
Help you in thousands of ways. First thing, the guilt-free life is nothing but heaven. It is just heaven. Now, as on now, anything you do, you have a guilt. Even if there is nothing bad or nothing wrong is going to happen, that incident, you know very clearly nothing bad is going to happen. Even then you have a small itching sensation, irritation feeling. Irritation is the son of guilt. Guilt only gives birth to the irritation. Irritative feeling, a dull feeling, all these things are disciples of guilt. When you have guilt, all these things will be following you. Almost guilt makes you a schizophrenia. Daytime you are a different personality, nighttime you are a different personality. Both can meet and merge with each other. Both can share their views with each other. Guilt is the thick wall, the china wall between you and your nightlife, you and your other personality. Almost every one of us got night life separately, day life separately. Your being is just cut into half. You are just separated. You behave one way in the front, one way in the back. You live one way in the society, one way when you are alone. Guilt is the wall which makes you not to meet yourself. Whenever some thought, the so-called immorality, when it arises, immediately you suppress it with the guilt. If you have a little bit of courage to face it, to allow that to come up, then you will see the same thought. If it is right, it will be materialized. If it is wrong, it will become nothing. It will simply disappear. But you don't have so much of patience or consciousness. You just want to press everything. You just want everything to be controlled. You just want everything to be under your control. You see, it's like your kids are playing in your bedroom. Of course, when they play in your bedroom, it is nothing less than hell. They make hell. Suddenly some guest has come. What you do? Immediately you put the screen, lock the door, cover the whole bedroom. You don't let them go into that room at all, near that room at all. The same way, inside, there is a portion in your being which is totally dirty. Not even actually dirty, so-called dirt. When the kids play, it is not that, it has become dirty. Just if you spend 10 minutes, you can put the things back and everything will become alright. But for the sake of emergency, what you do? You just lock it, finish. Same thing you do with your personality also. To show it to the society, you just lock that portion, you never open it. Because you have not opened for a long time, it starts getting smelled. It just becomes like a wound. Guilt is the gate, or guilt is the screen with which you cover everything. Let us work on the guilt. It just expands. We are going to work on the next layer. The guilt, the greatest enemy. Many people come and tell me, Swamiji, my wife is caught by the ghost. My husband is caught by the ghost. Or my son-in-law is being possessed by some spirit. Actually, the greatest ghost or greatest devil, the greatest spirit which can possess the people is the guilt. There is no other spirit, no other evil, no other devil, no other ghost except this guilt. The guilt is the greatest ghost which has caught everybody. Don't think somebody is having the guilt and somebody is not having. Everybody. You may be thinking, see, I have done only one small mistake. After all, one murder. For this itself, I am feeling so guilt. And I have seen the criminals who have done so many things, so many murders and so many criminal activities. They all don't feel guilt at all. You may be thinking in your mind, they are all quite happy, they are all quite comfortable, just moving around, enjoying the life. But you do not know how much of guilt each one has got. He will be having his own guilt. So never think only you have guilt and somebody else is not having. Everyone has got the guilt. Let us work into the guilt. G-U-I-L-T. Let it become G-I-L-L-T.
What I say, creating morality out of understandings. As long as they are understandings, they are nectar for your life. They create a tremendous intelligence in your life. The moment they are reduced to a superstitious belief, the moment they are reduced as a morality, they create deep guilt in you and
The guilt is the sure killer of intelligence. According to me, guilt is the worst killer of intelligence. Guilt will never let you move in your life. One small incident. One of our devotee, she had a tumor in the end of the spinal cord, the root chakra, the Muladhara chakra. For 20 years she suffered. She came to me complaining, Swamiji, please help me, heal me. I am suffering with this tumor for so many years. And she says, even after surgery, again comes back. She even underwent surgery, but it came back. I started talking to her slowly to trace the origin of the problem. Finally, she opened up and started weeping. She said, I asked her, do you have any guilt related to your sex energy? She slowly opened up and started weeping. She said she was abused when she was very young. When she was a kid, she was sexually abused. One of her own close relatives exploited her for so many years. And that guilt stayed with her. And she says, I started hating the very portion of my body. That part of my body itself I started hating. I started feeling that part of the body should not exist in my body. I started feeling that's different from my body. That is not my being. My hatred towards that person has turned towards my own body. When you start hating some action, you start hating that part of the body also. My hatred has become so deep. Swamiji, that is the root. I was speaking to her, slowly she opened up and she wept, and when she confessed, when she brought the guilt out, I was talking to her, she came out of the guilt and she was psychologically healed. And I was explaining how this is a usual thing which is happening. Now they say 1 in 4 are getting sexually abused, especially in America. I read a report just the other day. 1 in 4. Of course, kids don't open up and kids don't tell you. Anyhow, when she was psychologically healed, when I explained the nature of all these things, you will be surprised. I can tell you one thing, it's a truth. What I am telling you is a truth. Just in 10 days, simply tumor disappeared. I gave a small meditation technique to meditate on the area. I told her, express your anger towards him. Weep, shout, cry. Just close the doors, be in a separate room, and take a pillow, think of him, beat, shout, cry, throw your anger out, and after that, sit silently and feel that part of your body, that part is also your body. Stop hating that part of your body. You will be surprised. Just a simple technique. 10 days, tumor disappeared, never came back. Never came back. I don't know, it will be difficult to understand, but truth.
First of all, you create a very disempowering, inadequate cognition about you, and then you feel shy about it, and then you create an alternative compensating cognition, and you spend your whole life defending the alternative compensating cognition, which is your outer image. Till the end, you never feel satisfied because you feel the guilt you showed, which is not true, without realizing your true identity is much, much, much more than which you can imagine and show. Whole life ends in deep incompletion, and your trial and error methods you do with the incompletions. Understand this example. You are actually rich, but suddenly, for some reason, you fell into the coma and forgot the bank account number and password and the amount of money you had, $10 billion you had in Swiss bank. You forgot all the details. And you wake up and feel you are poor, but you wanted to project yourself as a rich to the world. So you go on trying hard, struggling with your whole life, just to project as an alternative, compensating cognition, outer image. I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. Your whole life goes in proving that. Suddenly, before death, again you fall into the coma and remember that you had so many $1 billion in this bank, in this country. This is the account number and password. But now nothing can be done. You are dying. This is exactly is your life. If you complete now, first thing, you will realize the alternative compensative cognition is a lie and it will melt down. Second thing, your disempowering cognition about yourself, that will melt down. Third, you will realize your original self is much more than what you projected as your outer image, alternative compensating cognition. And you will have complete easiness between what you feel as you and what you show as you and what you are as you. Completion melts down all the obstructions. The obstructions for your realizations are like mountains, heap of mountains, but the process of completion and completing can melt down even the mountains of incompletions. So complete with everything. Especially with this right context, the context of enlightenment. Understand, this completion is used in many traditions by many teachers, gurus, psychiatrists, but the context in which I am using is totally different. Here I am giving completion to completion. This completion will give completion to your completion. Please understand. This is the answer for many questions I received. Knowing that you can never live in the present moment takes away the great guilt which is created in you by the wrong practice, wrong sadhana. Try to live in present moment. Till you die, you will not be able to live. That's the first thing. Second important thing, by remembering whether you are thinking about the past or the future, you are in the present. You are living in the present from this moment. Whenever you want to live in the present, just remember, wow, I am thinking about my past but in present. I am thinking about my future but in present. One devotee is writing, yes, I know, I am living in the present, even if I think about past, but what to do? I had a past did happen. Okay, nothing wrong. Please understand, if you are suffering because you are constantly thinking about the past, you will have suffering. But if you remember, yes, past did happen, it's okay. Now I am thinking about that in present only. Because I think about the past, it is not the thing that I am lost in the past. No. Past happened, but I am in present. It's already gone. Past is like a water left your feet. If you are sitting in the river, the water left your feet, even if it is dirty, you are not going to be disturbed. The water which is coming, if that is also dirty, you are not going to be disturbed. The water which is at your feet, if that is dirty, only then you are going to be disturbed. So knowing the past and the future is happening in the present, you are free. You are in the present. I can say it's a technique for instant enlightenment. First thing, whether you are thinking about past or thinking about the future, remember you are in the present. Immediately you will see the load of the past and the future will not be there on you. Yes, I am thinking about what I did yesterday. I am thinking what I am going to do tomorrow in present. A sudden shift in your whole energy flow and experience. I tell you, when you complete, do not have apologetic mood. Do not feel the guilt. You have done something wrong. No. Because if you feel guilty, you will not go through all the past and complete. Because even one or two will make you so tired, you will be agitated, irritated. You will think, what is this? Why should I think? So you will develop a subtle hatred towards completion. You will never sit for completion sessions. How many of you feel, listen, bored or tired, don't want to sit for completion? Raise your hand. All of you need to know, you are only having a deep guilt about past. You should know you have not done something wrong in the past, But listen, you have not done anything wrong in the past, but it was just inadequate cognition. You expecting you should have the adequate cognition from the childhood is impractical expectation in this society. Then you should have become my Gurukul child. In the society you can't expect to have a complete cognition. You can't expect society to allow you to continue to have a complete cognition. A child is allowed to have a complete cognition only in my Gurukul. And if you just allow the complete cognition, full brain of a child to be functioning, helping the child, encouraging the child to learn, so beautiful. So beautiful. So first thing you need to understand is completion is not feeling guilty about your past, remembering your past inadequate cognition and completing it so that decisions and patterns you developed during inadequate cognition does not need to continue to exist in your present inner space and affect your life now. If you are bored, unhappy, don't want to sit for completion, be very clear. You are not completing, you are just sitting with your past guilt and just brooding over. Just brooding over. Listen and understand. Completion is not apologizing. Same way when you are completing with others, don't be in the apologetic mood. You are not apologizing. Sometimes apologizing may happen. See, many times, only if you feel powerless, if you fall into the powerless mode, you apologize. Don't fall into powerless mode. Sit powerfully. Remember very clearly, when you had those powerless moments, some part of you have been stuck with others. Now you are reclaiming those parts. That's all. For example, if I had a fight with my elder brother when I was 6, and still that memory is there in me, that fear is there in me, that feeling is there in me, means still that 6-year-old child is influencing me. So all I am trying to do is I am liberating myself from that fear pattern which I created at the age of 6, which happened due to fighting with my brother. I am not now going and apologizing to my brother. Oh, sorry, that time I beat you, now I apologize. No. You may apologize in some time, but completion itself is not just apologizing. It is like making the other person understand and making yourself understand that fighting in the young age created a strong, fearful, powerless pattern in you, which is responsible for still you struggling, suffering with a wrong cognition, improper, inadequate cognition. Completion means shifting the cognition from an inadequate cognition which is restrictive to an expansive cognition which expands you and the other person. I tell you, completion brings integrity in you, completion brings authenticity in you, completion brings responsibility in you, completion brings enriching in you, completion brings listening in you, completion brings completion in you. Completion is tapas, completion is yajna, completion is puja, completion is kriya, completion is homa, completion is jnana, completion is bhakti, completion is yoga, completion is completion. Completion in every level, completion in every step, completion in every way. Completion is Shraddha, completion is Shraddha. Completion is Tapa, completion is Puja.
So, amazing revelation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism of today's series of sessions on health. We're having another exciting series of sessions on the topic of listening and how to speak into something. Effective communication is something we deal with in all our lives, whether personal lives, professional life, our entire life altogether, whether it's our personal relationships or our professional relationships. And how to effectively communicate using the principles from the Dharma as revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. What is listening? What is the importance of listening, and how to speak to influence them and to get the best results. Aspect tomorrow, and we'll be starting with the Kailasas Nityananda Yoga, Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama. We invite all the participants to be there on time and to do the Nityananda Yoga and authentically, so that you are ready to receive all the powerful cognitions and go through all the processes and in the end also receive the powerful initiation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. This session we will be ending with the Purna Mantra, folding our hands in the Anmanjali Mudra. Thank you to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for being there with us and empowering us with all, leading us towards the fulfillment of our purpose. Let's chant the Purna Mantra. Namah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashi. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Sri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Thank you, Nityananda.
Shivoham